Namaste. Yoga Sutra first. Yoga Sutra, Book 2, Sutra 45. Okay, here we go. Namaste. Mic check. Samadhi-siddhi shivara-paranuithanat Ishvara-ipita Ishvara-ipita sarva-bhavasya Samadhi-siddhi-yayam Sarvami-pusitamavidatam Sarvami-pusitamavidatam Janati Deshanantare Dehanantare Kalanantare Tatosyam Prajinyam Yatha Bhutam Prajanatiti. Namaste. The author uses a really bad style. He confuses ka and ta when he's writing this large letters. So now I need to double check that. He did make a mistake. Yep, he did. Here we go. Perfection of concentration as a result of devotion to the Ishvara. One whose whole nature is surrendered to the Ishvara has perfection of concentration, by which he knows, as a thing really is, all that he desires to know in other places and in other bodies and in other times. Thereafter his insight sees into things as they are. Veda next. Thank you. Okay. Bhagavata, Book 4, Hymn 3. 16 shlokas long. Namaste. Po Rajana Matvarasya Rudram Hotaram Satyayajam Godasyoha Agnim Puran Tanayet Norachit Tanad Tiranuya Rupamavase Tanayet Norachit Tanad Tanayet Norachit Tanad Tiranuya Rupamavase Gurunutvam Ayam Yonis Chakraman Yam Payam Te Jayava Patya Ushati Suvansah Alvanchi Nah Parivito Ni Shridema Ute Svapaka Pratijih Sharanam Bate Adarapitaya Manama Nirachakushose Sumuruluigaya Vetah Devaya Shasati Mamurataya Shamsa Graveva Sotan Matushudia Milue Devam Jinanaha Shamiyan Agane Asiyan Pratasyan Potyan Potyaru Tachit Savati Gadang Ta Ugatang Satamadiani Gadang Pavananti Sakyang Guruhet Gatan Ha Tadavarunoya Devamagne Gatan Dive Kaihase Kanana Agah Gatan Mitraya Mere Hushwe Portivian Bravah Gadariam Noe Gadapagaya Gadatishur Nuyasu Buratasano Agane Gadavantaya Pratavase Shupamiem Parijamane Nasatyaya Goshwe Bravah Gadagane Rudranya Nurukune Gatan Mahe Boshirtoyam Paraya Boshanwe Gadurudranya Sumakaya Habilde Gadavishnavan Aruganya Reto Brabah Gadagane Sharabe Purohatyai Gatan Shaltaya Marutaya Gatan Sure Purohate Purochuchiamanah Prati Prabodhitaye Duranya Satan Divo Jatavedash Chikitvan Ratam Nyatamilva An Kurama Sajan Matumata Pakava Magane Gurushuno Sati Rushatan Tasinaishu Jamariano Payasan Pipaya Ratana Hi Shuman Purusha Pashachi Purusha Pashachi Dakataha Pumam Agniha Payasan Purusha Twena Asapanandamano Acharatu Vayotan Purushu Jukuram Duduhe Purushaniru Taha Ratana Darim 비아사는 비다는 따흐, 사망은 기라소, 나바는 땅 고피흐, 슈남 나라흐 파리, 쇼다는 누쇼 사마비흐, 스바라 파바즈 장아테 아그나우. 라테나 데비라 모르땅 아모르코땅 알노 피랑아뽀 마투마드 피라그넴 바지 나 사이베슈 보라스 뚜 파나흐 보라 사다미트스라 비타베 다타니우흐 마 가시안 야쿠슈엄 사다미드 투로 간 마 베사시안 브라미나토 마페흐 마 프라투라그넴 아느르 졸러남 벨마 사킬 다쿠샴 리폴 푸제마 라쿠쇼 노 아그네 따바 라쿠쇼 노피 라쿠쇼 노허 수마카 뿌리 노나허 프라티 슈푸랑 비 루장 비드 밤호 자히 라쿠쇼 마히 지드방 브르타 나무 에필 파반 수마나 아그네 알까이리마는 스프로샹 마나마 피흐 슈라 바잔 우탄 브라흐마누연응기로 브라흐마는 우탄 브라흐마누영응기로 주셔스바 삼때 샤스틸데바방 땅 짜레땀 에땅 비시방 비두슈에 투피암 베토 니타니아그네 니누여 바짬시 니바짜나 가바에 가비아니아 샴시솨 가비아니아 샴시솨 마티 필비브랑 오크타이흐. I hope I didn't destroy that many evil things. I mean, screw them. I hope I destroyed a lot of evil things with this hymn. Namaste. Alright, I got up. Namaste. When to assist you, Rudra, Lord of worship, priest of both worlds, effectual sacrificer. Agni invested with his golden colors before the thunder strike and lay you senseless. This shrine have we made ready for thy coming, as the fond dame attires her for her husband. Performer of good work, sit down before us, invested while these flames incline to meet thee. A hymn, O priest, to him who hears, the gentle to him who looks on men exceeding gracious. A song of praise sing to the God immortal, whom the stone presser of the sweet juice worships. Even as true knower of the law, O Agni, to this our solemn rite be thou attentive. When shall thy songs of festival be sung thee? When is thy friendship shown within our dwelling? Why this complaint to Varuna, O Agni, and why to heaven? For what is our transgression? How wilt thou speak to earth and bounteous Mitra? What wilt thou say to Aryaman and Paga? What when thou blazest on the lesser altars? What to the mighty wind who comes to bless us? True, circumambient, what to earth, O Agni? What wilt thou say to man-destroying Rudra? How to great Bhushan who promotes our welfare, to honored Rudra, what who gives oblations? What sin of ours to the far-striding Vishnu? What, Agni, wilt thou tell the lofty arrow? What wilt thou tell the truthful band of Maruts? How answer the great sun when thou art questioned? Before the free, before the swift, defend us. Fulfill heaven's work, all-knowing Jata Vedas. I crave the cow's true gift, arrange my order. And though raw, she hath the sweet ripe juice, O Agni. Though she is black of hue, with milk she teemeth, nutritious, brightly shining, all-sustaining. Agni the bull, the manly, hath been sprinkled with oil upon his back, by law eternal. He who gives vital power goes on unswerving. Purushunui, the bull hath Purushunui, the bull hath milked. I can't say milked, my injury. Purushunui, the bull hath milked the pure white udder. By law, the Angirasis clapped the rock asunder and sang their hymns together with the cattle. Bringing great bliss, the men encompassed the morning. Light was apparent at the birth of Agni. By law, the immortal goddesses, the waters, would meet rich waves, O Agni, and uninjured. Like a strong courser lauded in his running, sped to flow onward swiftly and forever. Go never to the feast of one who harms us, the treacherous neighbor or unworthy kinsman. Punish us not for a false brother's trespass. Let us not feel the might of friend or foeman. O Agni, keep us safe with thy protection, loving us, honored God, and ever guarding. Beat thou away, destroy severe affliction, slay even the demon when he waxes mighty. Through these our songs of praise, be gracious, Agni. Moved by our prayers, O hero, touch our viands. Accept, O Angiras, these our devotions, and let the praise which gods desire address thee. To thee who knowest, Agni, thou disposer, all these wise secret speeches have I uttered. Sung to thee, sage, the charming words of wisdom, to thee, O singer, were my thoughts and praises. Upanishad next. Thank you. Okay. Chanandogi Upanishad, Book 5, Cananda 22. Almost done with Book 5. After today, 2 more left. Here we go. Namaste. Atayam Chatultim Juhuyatatam Juhuyat Samanaya Sivaheti Samanasaterapiati Samane Terapiati Manasaterapiati Manasi terpiati, Paljanias terpiati, Paljanie terpiati, Vidyut terpiati, Vidyuti terpianantiangam, Yatakimcham, Vidyutjam, Paljaniashecham, Titishatat terpiati, Paljaniashecham, Titishatat terpiati, Tasyanu, Terapatim, Terapiati, Prajayam, Pashupiranana, Diana, Tejasana, Brahma Vajasanati. Namaste. Iti Tuvan Abimshaha Kanandoha. Then the fourth offering which you would offer is offer with hail to the samana breath. The samana breath is satisfied. The samana breath being satisfied, the mind is satisfied. The mind being satisfied, the rain god is satisfied. The rain god being satisfied, lightning is satisfied. Lightning being satisfied, whatever the rain god and lightning rule over is satisfied. Along with the satisfaction thereof, he is satisfied with offspring, with cattle, with food, with the glow of health, and with eminence in sacred knowledge. Thus ends the 22nd Canon. Mahabharata next, thank you. Okay. Mahabharata Adi Parva, Book 1, Chapter 54 and 59 in English translation by Ganguly. No Parva. Let me check. Alright, 24, perfect. I'm gonna take a little medicine and then continue. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 minute, thank you. Okay, so a good thing I checked. It skips another chapter. So the Sanskrit is either missing or somebody's making stuff up. I would say half and half. I think either I think somebody made this stuff up here. This little chapter added for what? Because they don't know Aryan Sanskrit, that's why. Yeah, grabbing at straws, basically. Okay. Here we go. Su Tong Ubang Jam. Mic check. Mic check. Perfect. Shrutuvan tu salpasatraya dikushvitam janamejayam. Apyan gajachaduru shwebiduvan kurashana duvaipaya nasatadan. Janayama sayam kali. Shakteha putrat parasharat. Kanyaiva yamuna dvipe panandavanam pitamaham. Jantamatrashicha yah sadhyam tarashatuya isatuya dehamapi balatat. Vedam shechan tijage sangangana sati ha sana mahayashah yam na titapasam kasachinena vedantiayanena cham na vratae no pava saishichan na prasutiyan na manyunan Bibyan saikam jatultan yo vedam vedavidam parah paravarajinyo brahmaishwiha kaviha satyavarataha shuchiha yah panundvam thrutarashatram cha viduram cha pyajivanam cha pyajivanat Shamtanoha samtatim Danambanam punuyakil timaha Danambanam punuyakil timaha yashah Janamejayasya rajaishweha sadhya jinyasada sutadan Dadya jinyasasutadan Dadya jinyasada sutadan Viveshan Shishuya Sahito Veda Vedangapa Ragaiha Tatra Rajanamasinam Dadasha Janamejayam Purutam Sadasya Bahu Pildeva Irivan Puramdaram Tatan Multa Vasikatai Shicham Nana Janapada Shicharaiha Rottavig Pildavakar Pai Shicham Kushala Iriajinya Samsatare Kushala Iriajinya Samsatare Janamejaya Satu Raja Shri Durasatavan Tamoro Shri Magatam Sagano Biudiayao Dulnam Puritian Paratasatamah Kanchanam Prishataram Tasamai Sadasyanumate Prapuha Asanam Karipayama Yaton Shakuro Purohasapateha Tatropa Vishatam Paradam Devashri Ganapujitam Pujayamasa Rajanandraha Shasatradarashatvanam 깔마누어 바디야마 자마니얌 짱 알키암 감짱 비타나타흐 비타마하야 그러슈누야 다달하야 니아베다야트 프라티구루히양 짱땀 부잠 바는더바즈 자나메자야트 감 짜이바 사마누지냐야 비아사흐 뿌리또 파바트 따당 따탕 삼부자이뜨방 땀 야뜨네나 프라피타마함 우뽀파비시암 뿌리따트마 파리아프로처 차다나마얌 파리아프로처 차다 파리아프로처 차다나 차다나 파리아프로처 차다나마얌 바가바나피땀 들으셨더방 구샬람 프라티베디야짬 사다시야이허 부지타허 살바이허 사다시야나피아 부자야트 타타스땀 사트그르땀 살바이허 사다시야일자나메자야허 이담 바시짱드비자시레슈텀 바리아프르츠 차트그르딴자리허 구루놈 바눈도바남 자 파바는 프라티아쿠쇼달시바는 대쇼음 짜리타미츠참이 가티아마남 드바양 드비점 가탐 사마파바드 페다스 가탐 사마파바드 페다스 대쇼 마클리슈터 깔마누음 사마파바드 oh man, being distracted. 가탐 사마파바드 페다스 대쇼 마클리슈터 깔마누음 따뜻함 유드탐 가탐 부르뜨탐 부다는 따까라넘 마하트 비타마하남 살베숑 다이베나 비시터 짜타삼 깔트시에나 이따트 사마 짜크쇼밤 깔트시에나 이따트 사마 짜크쇼밤 바가바는 고샬로 히야시 다시양 따드바차남 슈르뜨방 그러시너드바이바야나스따당 샤샤삼 시슈여마시남 바이샴바야나마는티케 구루놈 바는더바남 자 야텅 페도파바트 부렁 따다스마이 살바마 짜크셔바 야는 마트타흐 슈르타바나시 구를 받자나마 지냐야 사투 비프라쇼 파스타덩 짜짜크슈 따타흐 살바미티하 삼뿌라타나마 따스마이 라지냐 사다시에 피아흐 구셔트리야 피아시짱 살바샤흐 페담 라지야 비나샴짱 구루파는더바 요스타당 구루파는더바 요스타당 나머수다 나머수다 Translation. There we go. Southi said, hearing that Janamejaya was installed in the snake sacrifice, the learned Rashri, Gurushunotubaipayana, went thither on the occasion. And he, the grandfather of the Pandavas, was born in an island of the Yamuna of the Virgin Kali by Shakti's son Parashara. And the illustrious one developed by his will alone his body as soon as he was born, and mastered the Vedas with the Angangas and the histories. And he readily obtained that which no one could obtain by asceticism, by the study of the Vedas, by vows, by fasting, by progeny, and by sacrifice. And the first of Veda-knowing ones, he divided the Veda into 4 parts. And the Brahmana Rashri had knowledge of the Supreme Brahma, knew the past by intuition, was holy and cherished truth. Of sacred deeds and great fame, he begat Panandu and Dhritarashtra and Vidura in order to continue the line of Shanantanu. And the high-souled Rashri, with his disciples, all conversant with the Vedas and the Vedangangas, entered the sacrificial tent of the royal sage Janamejaya. And he saw that the king Janamejaya was seated in the sacrificial compound, like the god Inindra, surrounded by numerous Sadasyas, by kings of various countries worshipping him with heads downwards, and by competent Ritavijas, like unto Brahma himself. And the best of the Bharata race, the royal sage Janamejaya, beholding the Rashri come, advanced quickly with his followers and relatives in great joy. And the king with the approval of his Sadasyas gave the Rashri a golden seat like Inindra to Vrahaspati. And when the Rashri, capable of granting boons and adored by the celestial Rashris themselves, had been seated, the king of kings then worshipped him according to the rites of the Shastras. And the king then offered him his grandfather Gurushunu, who fully deserved them, Padya, Achamanya, Aikya, and Kain. And accepting those offerings from the Pandava Janamejaya, and ordering the Kain also not to be slain, Vyasa became very much gratified. And the king, after these adorations, then bowed down to his great-grandfather, and sitting in joy asked him about his welfare. And the illustrious Rashri also, casting his eyes upon him, and asking him about his welfare, then worshipped the Sadasyas, having been before worshipped by them all. And after all this, Janamejaya, with all his Sadasyas, asked that first of Brahmanas with joined hands the following: O Brahmana, thou hast seen with thy own eyes the acts of the Gurus and the Pandavas. I am desirous of hearing thee recite their history. What was the cause of the disunion amongst them of extraordinary deeds? Why also did that great war, which was the death of countless creatures, occur between all my grandfathers, their clear sense overclouded by fate? O excellent of Brahmanas, tell me all this in full, as everything had happened. And hearing those words of Janamejaya, Gurushnutvayapayana then directed his disciple Vaishampayana, seated at his side, saying, The disunion that happened between the Gurus and the Pandavas of old, repeat all to him about as thou hast heard from me. Then that bull amongst Brahmanas, at the command of his master, recited the whole of that old history unto the king, the Sadasyas, and all the princes and chieftains there assembled. And he told them all about the hostility and the utter extinction of the Gurus and the Pandavas. So now the main story begins. Anyway, okay. Kalki Purana next, thank you, and last. Alexa, turn the light to 100, please.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Namaste. It's a short chapter. Here we go. Shaunaka Upancham Shashitvajo Maharajaha Sututvan Mayam Kataha Kurutah Kataha Kutaha Kataha Kutaha Kam Pan Maya Sututiha Suta Pada Tatatva Vidam Param Yang Devata Katang Vishnu Katang Bhagavatavyang Sang Vishuddhaya Sutang Uvajam Shurunutvam Munayaha Saive Mai Kananduyaya Purachate Shukaha Praha Vishuddhatama Maya Sutava Nutatamama Maya Sutava Manutatamama Tacha Chiruno Shavan Pravakushvuyami Yatha Titam Yatha Shrutama Saivakama Paradam Nurunvam Papata Pavinashanama Shukam Uvacham Paralata Nagaram Tyakatavan Vishnu Pakataha Shashitvajaha Atma Samsara Mokushvoya Maya Sitava Mamalam Jagao Shashitavajam Uvajam Hrim Karam Sattvasaram Vishuddham Brahmadinam Mataram Vedabhotyam Dananvim Sivaham Bhutatamadrakakashvam Vanande Vanandyam Devaganan Taivasiddhataiha Devaganan Taivasiddhataiha Lokanatitam Dvaita Bhutam Samidue Bhutai Bhavyam Vyasa Samasikadhyaya Vidvadagitam Kalakaralolam Lila Bhagaku Shriputta Samsara Dulgam Purnam. I want to say that again. Lila Bhagaku Shriputta Samsara Dulgam Purnam Prapyam Advaita Lapyam Sharanuyam Adye Sheshwe Matyato Yan Vipati Nana Rupaldavati Yangam Manushuya. Okay. Nana Rupaldavati Yangam Manushuya. Na tamataram brahmarupam namami shuyaiha. Nana rupaldavatiriyanga manushuyaiha. Tamataram brahmarupam namami. Yasyan Pasan Trijagad Pati Bhutalne Patya Tat Tada Pave Vitatuha. Kalo Daivam Kaima Chopa Tayo Ye Dasyan Pasan Tam Vishushatvam Namami Pumau Gananto Rasata Pusu Pratishatva Rupam Tejasyevam Vayau Supurushatvam Ke Shabudo Van Yachachida Pasati Nana Tamapietam Vishivarupam Namami Savitri Devam Brahmarupam Pavani Puteshasya Shri Pateha Shri Sivarupam Shachi Shakrasyapi Nakeshavarasya Patani Shirashutva Pasi Maye Jagatusu Balye Bala Yuvati Yaubane Devam Valtatakye Ya Sataviran Galakaripan Nanagarairiam. Sorry. Nanagarairiya Gayogairupasyan Jnanatitan Kamarupan Vipasi Varanuya Devam Paradan Lokasidatayan Satvi Tanyan Lokamanyan Sukanyan Janandui Dulgan Kalikan Kyan Nana Deshe Rupa Veshai Vipasi Rupa Veshai Vipasi. Tavan Jarana Sarojam, Jarana Sarojam, Davan, Jarana Sarojam, Jarana Sarojam, Devi, Deva Divanandi, Deva Divanandiam, Yadi, Hridaya Saroje, Tavayanandiha, Pagatiyan, Shruti Yuga Kuhare, Van, Samshrutam, Talmasaman Pat, Janayati, Jagadadie, Saivasid Tinjan, Deshwam, Maya Sutabamidam, Punuyam, Shukatevana, Pashritam, Mai Kanunduya Bat Tapa, Mai Kanunduya Dava Piapi, Siddhatim, Lepe, Shashitvajaha, Gokan Mukem, Tapas Tapatavan, Harim Tiatavan, Bananantare, Sudai Shalena, Lihato, Vaikunan Tvam, Sharanam, Yayao. What's that? Namaste. Iti Shri Kalki Purana Bhagavate Pavishvuye Trutiyamshe Maya Sutavaha Nama Panchadashotyayaha. Okay, translation. I'm gonna take a little break. Yeah, it's gonna be a short session. Just gonna do a translation. 19 shlokas. It's pretty fast. For Kalki Purana, it was pretty fast. Alright, 2-minute break. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Mic check. Great. Sutra said, O Brahmanas, I have told all of you about liberation of Shashitavaja, O the great learned. Now please listen to an extraordinary tale of Kalki. When Kalki became the king, the Vedas, Taima, Kruta Yuga, gods, humans, living and non-living, all were hale and hearty and fully satisfied. When Kalki became the king, the fraudulent priests, who with statues of gods, decorated with ornaments, played tricks like magicians, and misguided the people to earn their livelihood, being devoid of infatuation and greed, became priests in the real sense, decorated with the mark of tilaka on their foreheads. While Kalki was living in Shamampala with Padma and Rama, his father, Vishnuyasha, asked him to perform sacrifices for the gods, the benefactors of the universe. On hearing this, the most delighted Kalki, with head bowed in humbleness, said to his father, for the attainment of Taima, religion, wealth. Sorry, I'm gonna read I don't know how to translate this. For the attainment of Taima, religion, Artha, wealth, and Kama, passion, I will perform Rajasuya, Vajapeya, Ashvamedha, and other grand sacrifices ritualistically for Vishnu, the Lord of sacrifices. Having taken avaprota, bath, at the confluence of Ganges and Yamuna. Kalki, after respectfully venerating the sages Kripa, Parashurama, Vasishuttva, Vyasa, Taumya, Kritavrana, along with Ashivatthama, Matuchichananda, and Manandapala, etc., and also the Brahmanas, expert in Vedas, gave Dakushvinu to them. The Brahmanas were ritualistically fed with different types of preparations involving chewing, sucking, drinking, and also betel nut, shashakuli bread, eatables made of barley, honey, meat or pulp of fruits, roots, fruits, etc. In this grand feast, fire was the cook, Varuna was waterman, and Maruta the servers. Kalki, with lotus leaf-like eyes, gave complete satisfaction to the Brahmanas by providing high-quality eatables and by entertaining them with festive events of musical instruments, dances, singing, etc., in sacrifices for his father, according to his heart's content. He then gladly gave away wealth to all the ladies, children, and elders appropriately. Ramanpa, clapping in defined meter, danced exuberantly, and the Ganantaiva, who, started singing. Kalki, having given donations to the deserving, and the Brahmanas started living on the banks of the Ganges with permission from his father. Wise and learned Brahmanas with anecdotes of the previous kings, playing pranks and entertaining others, were present in the assembly of Vishnu Yasha. Just then the divine sage Narada, venerated even by the gods, arrived accompanied by sage Tumamburu. Oh wait, I'm reading the wrong chapter. Holy crap, yo. I was wondering why it was so long. Okay, so I gotta read the whole thing again. Sorry, that was chapter 16. Let me take another minute break and then I'll read it. It's a short chapter, and I just wasted 5 minutes. Man. Okay, yeah, so give me 1 minute, thank you. Okay, here we go. Shaunaka said, O Sutta, foremost among the knowers of essence, please tell us as to where did King Shashitavaja go after eulogizing Maya. What is the eulogy of Maya? Whatever is the legend of Maya is also the legend of Vishnu. Please tell us the purifying eulogy of Maya. Sutta said, O sages, all of you please listen. The pious Shuka had told the excellent stotra of Maya to the inquisitive Maganundvoya. The stotra of Maya, which has been read and heard by me, and which fulfills the desires of all humans and annihilates all sins and sorrows, I will recite to you. Please listen. Shuka said, Shashitavaja, the devotee of Vishnu, after leaving Paralata Nagara with the aim of relieving himself from the worldly affairs, has sung the pious Maya Sudotra. Shashitavaja said, the Maya, who is seated in the form of Hrim, is an embodiment of Sattva quality, is of pure form, is the mother of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesha, is worth being known by the Vedas, is micro-minute, is Svaha that completes the sacrifice, is the one that encompasses the 5 elements and 5 Danamatras, and is venerated by gods, Ganantaivas, and the accomplished. I bow to her. I worship the goddess, who is above all worlds, is the cause of duality, is accepted as supreme by the living, who has been saluted by Vyasa, Samasika, and other sages, who has been eulogized by the learned, who is rolling with the waves of time, and just on a playful whim of whom humans are thrown into the ocean-like world. I salute the Brahma like goddess Maya, who is worth being achieved in whole, who can be attained through singularity, who is worth taking refuge in, who radiates in different forms through gods, birds, animals, and humans from the beginning of the universe, death, and the middle, and is the basis of all. I salute the unparalleled Maya, because of whose radiance the world shines, and because of whose absence this world of Brahma, including the living beings, is not lighted. Time, fate, action, and attributes, etc., are because of her presence. I salute Maya of all forms, because of whom will smell the. I salute Maya of all I salute Maya of all forms, because of whose will, smell in earth, taste in water, form in fire, touch in air, and sound in sky are established, and because of her, radiance are manifested in different forms. You are Savitri of Brahma, Pavani of Shiva, Lakshmi of Lakshmi, spouse. Sorry, what are they writing here? You are Savitri of Brahma, Pavani of Shiva, Lakshmi of Lakshmi, spouse of Vishnu, and Shachi, the supreme wife of Inandra, the Lord of heavens. O Maya, you manifest in different forms in the 3 worlds. You are a girl child in childhood, a young girl in youth, and an old lady in old age. You are the personification of time. You are worth being worshipped by sages with different types of sacrifices and penances. Beyond knowledge, assuming different forms at will, you radiate. You are worth being attained, are bestowed of boons, are a chaste woman because of accomplishments of all worlds, are blessed, have been honored by the people, and are a virgin. You shine as Janandui, Durga, Kali, and Kalika at different places, in different forms, and in different attires. O Goddess, to all those who devotedly meditate on their lotus-like hearts, on your lotus feet, and hear about the glories of your virtues in their ears, then, O foremost in the world, you provide all types of prosperity. Shashitavaja got liberated on hearing this pious eulogy. Shashitavaja got liberated on hearing this pious I can't say eulogy because of my injury. Are you kidding me? That sucks. That just sucks. O Goddess, to all those who devoutly meditate in their lotus-like hearts on your lotus feet and hear about the glories of your virtues in their ears, then, O foremost in the world, you provide all types of prosperity. I read that, okay. Shashitavaja got liberated on hearing this pious eulogy of Maya as recited by Shuka to Mahāganandvaya, etc. Then doing penances at Gokamukha in the forests, concentrating on Vishnu, and being killed by the Sudarshana Chakra. King Shashitavaja then doing penances at Goka Mukha in the forests, concentrating on Vishnu and being killed by the Sudarshana Chakra. Shashitavaja, left for the Baikunun Tadhama. Here ends the 15th chapter of part 3 of Shri Kalki Purana, relating to future happenings of the Lord, entitled Maya Satava. Maya Satavahu. The praise of Maya, that's the title. And so you might be wondering, if it's harder for me to speak in English than it is in Sanskrit. And the answer is yes, it's harder for me to speak in English than in Sanskrit. Because in Sanskrit, whenever you utter Sanskrit, the earth knew about it before it happened. It knows the future times of when the Sanskrit is written or uttered. All other languages are considered gibberish by the Mother Earth. So, it's gibberish is really, really hard. But you got something to say, like, what's like a Shashitvaja Vimokushanama, like the earth receives what you're saying, so you're not just throwing words out there. It's the earth, Mother Earth is, or the reality, whatever you call it, the invisible forces are catching what you're saying. That's why it's incomparably easier for me to utter or recite Aryan Sanskrit than speak in any other languages, and by like 100 times. I don't know. I can't even compare it, because you got the receiving end when you're speaking, like Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Duryodhana, Hare Utishitinaim. Like there's a receiving end. With English, all the language, you're just like being gibberish. Or Mother Earth is going like, what the fuck are you saying, man? Anyway, I'm done. I mean, gods understand everything you're saying, but it doesn't have a. The Sanskrit system has an input and output system. You throw something out there, it has a receiving system. All the language, you're just throwing something out there. But okay, thank you very much. Namaste. Have a good day. Chanting is next. It's gonna be special chanting, and I'm gonna try to clean my room. It's called magic chanting. Magic with a K. Magic with a K. Thank you again. Have a good day. Namaste.